Hi guys, today we will talk about time complexity and why do we care about it and why you should care about it whether you are a backend engineer, full stack engineer or a software engineer. So let us understand this with an example. Now there were two people, Subham and Pawan, and both of them were hungry. So they went to a food stall and said to the safe that we are hungry, but the safe said, I will make you a sandwich, but you need to give me an algorithm which determines whether the number is prime or not. So Subham and Pawan both went back for brainstorming their solution. Now both of them started finding their solution and Pawan came up with the solution first. So now according to the Pawan solution, if we divide every number from 2 to n minus 1, n being the input, from n itself one by one, then if it does not give a remainder 0, then it will be a prime number. So here if a number is prime, in order to find that whether it is a prime or not, the code exactly needs to run n minus 2 times. So now Subham also came up with the solution, but the solution was if we divide every number from 2 to square root of n from 1 by 1, then if it does not give a remainder 0, then it will be a prime number. But here the code will only execute for square root of n minus 1 if the number is prime. Now Subham and Pawan with their respective solution came up to the chef, and the chef said, I see you both came up with the solution, but now let me test it, and after every successful execution I will give you one sandwich. Now here we are assuming that each division iteration will take exactly 1 ms of time. So now let us see. So following were the chef's input. So for 11, the Pawan's execution time was 9 ms, whereas Shubham's execution time was 2.5 milliseconds. For 101, it was 99 ms and 9 ms. Again, the sample input grew larger and it was 10 to the power 6 plus 3. Then it gave around 16 minutes of execution time for the Pawan's code, whereas Shubham's code executed just in 999 milliseconds, which will be approximate 1 millisecond. But as the value grew for the input size, the time taken for the execution by Pawan's code grew very high. As you can see, 115 days it took to find whether this number is prime or not by Pawan's code, whereas this Shubham's code just executed it in 1.5 minutes. So obviously here you can see Pawan will starve to death because he will get the next sandwich in 115 days, whereas Subham will get it in just 1.5 minutes. Now let us see what are the outcomes of the examples that we have discussed earlier. So first of all, as we have seen, there can be a multiple solution for a given problem, but it is very important that the program or the solution should give a correct result, but it is also important that it should take a minimal time to solve that problem. We should always write a solution that executes in a minimal time. While designing your solution, you should always keep in mind to check how your solution works for larger value. And now this is required because as we have seen in the previous examples, for the lower number of, or you can say for the smaller inputs, the time difference was not that significant, but as the value grew, the time difference was a very significant term in both the algorithm, and it was very high in Pawan's algorithm. Also, an algorithm that solves the problem in the minimal time is considered to be an efficient algorithm. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please do leave a comments, and if you have any suggestion about this video, please let me know in the comments. Also, you can follow me on Twitter and LinkedIn on the links provided on the description. Thank you so much.